onto the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Two down, nobody on. Ball. Struck out looking. The Jays get a pair on this homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. Bottom of the 6th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball one. That's a little bit low.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one drifts inside. And there's the automatic. That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That one out's against the fence. The throw into second. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the game. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Inside move to second, and he's back in safely.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The Jays holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. Bounce to the right side. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Carlos.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tommy Nance gives way. 2-1 ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Braden Fisher taking over on the mound.
Well, with a runner at third and less than 2 outs, he's coming in looking for strikeouts right here. Ball's put in play, give him a good chance at bringing home that run.
Nope, ball one.
Gonzalez takes his lead at third with one away. Infield comes in now. Steps off, looks to third, nothing happening. And the 1-0.
No, that's down.
A little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
Right through there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Tap foul at the plate.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make the play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strain that runner at third now.
The next to hit takes low for a ball. That one's in there. And the count even at 1. Runner at third, 2 away. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Misses off the plate. And it's 3-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
3. Caught him looking for the K.
Keep it on the
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
It's like a fast car. I got that. New show, new logo. We up here like YOLO. Big pack, we pull up. Big clicks, don't run solo.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Slayton.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Bubba get another solid performance, all while keeping that hitting streak alive. What a run he's on right now. Not what he's looking for there, the 0-0 count. Looks like he makes the ball down on his own.
Fastball is outside. Late on that fastball. Time call. Here's a 1-2. That one the other way. And a good start to the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Substitution now at first base. And on to run for the Blue Jays, Miles Straw, getting some more speed on the bases. Quick toss to first, and he's back safely. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Second tag, out in second.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs, so they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit. He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two here. Got him. 2 down.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile on. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
2 outs, base is empty. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing to do it for the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 3-1. Tyler Heineman, the new catcher now.
Tyler Heineman.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2-0 the count. Here it comes. To the right side, Clement. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Roman Anthony.
And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony.
That's a ball.
The Bo Sox trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. The sliding stop at short. Over to first. In time. Got him.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout.
Ball 1.
Overhand curve. Middle outside.
The 1-0.
Now,
Ball,
this
that's
manager
out.
knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Middle inside.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Slider. Middle outside.
This to third. Fires across the diamond, and Contreras is retired. That's the inning. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. We go
off for
And now for the
Toronto,
Jays,
center fielder
Nathan Lucas.
That one way inside. Straighten him up a little bit.
Fans another. That's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's George Springer. And first offering is fouled off. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. The 0-1. Bounced up the middle. Rafaela. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman Kazuma
Here comes the
Okamoto.
skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Justin Slate out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
So the Red Sox go to the bullpen.
43,
Patrick Sandoval. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far. And it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, left field. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox 1. The game of the week is a good one. We're back after this. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jeff Hoffman.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Line drive, and there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Rafaela in the box now. No balls and a strike. swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes a nice running catch. 2 away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Romy Gonzalez. Nope.
Slayer. Middle inside.
2 down, nobody on. Hoffman, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
That's to third. Okamoto sends it across to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox 1. We go to the ninth. Leading off, Jesus Sanchez. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Leo Jimenez. And the 0-1. Swings through that. Check swing didn't go. The countdown 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Dalton Varsho. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Started after it, appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Not close with that one, and the count 1-2. Got him. 2 out. Now it's going to be Ernie Clement. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays, as the lead remains 3-1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Tyler Rogers.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit.
Right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 0-1. And that one pulled foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
0-2 now. Up the middle, Jimenez. Slings to first in time.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Next for the Red Sox, catcher.
So digging in, Carlos Narvaez. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tried to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
The 1-0. Gets the slider in there for a strike. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 2-0 is in for a strike. To the right side.
Nope.
And
Foul ball.
Foul ball. Here's the 2-2. He hauls it in. 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. They're down to the final strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
That
Nope,
turns out
that's
to be
the ball.
a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Slider. Low outside.
The 1-2.
What do you
Started
got?
after it, appeal to first. No swing. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now batting Jarren Duran. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Tying run at the plate.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. Fires to the plate. Save. He scores, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now a chance for Roman Anthony. Here comes the pitch. There goes the run from first. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
The 0-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Blue Jays trying to close out a one-run lead. They're the home team trying to pull it out. That one missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground, Jimenez. Throw to first, ball game. And the Blue Jays take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shump. We'll talk to you soon.